How's it going, guys? It has been quite a while. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh my God, yeah, it's been a whole year since our last video, and I wanted to make this as a big updated video on everything that's been going on. Really exciting stuff in the pipeline, and wanted to bring everybody up to speed on what's been happening, what's going on in life. So 2 years ago, I was, how did we start this? So basically, this video is from Japan to San Diego, and a little bit about my background. If you don't know, if this is the first time you might be seeing me, I don't know if this is the first video you've ever seen of me. You're like, who is this guy? But so I spent about 2 years after college traveling all around the world. Excuse me, Asia mostly. All around Asia backpacking. I lived in Taiwan, Singapore, Korea, and then I lived for 7 years in Japan. And I worked in a variety of different industries, mostly as a river rafting guide in the outdoor world, and also was doing, this is how I got into affiliate marketing, all these different things, and that was my first channel. And then when we got back, we did a second channel that was kind of just like me in the car riding, giving out tips, and I'd be like in between meetings, I'd be driving on the highway, right? Not not the safest way to do those. But right now it's been about a whole year since our last video. And I wanted to give an update as well as what's been happening and why we're doing this right now. And there's a lot of exciting stuff kind of happening currently. So what has happened? So what has happened since coming back from Japan, spending nearly all my entire 20s in Asia, and then coming back to San Diego. So yeah, I'm in San Diego, California, right? Beach is that way. It's only 100 feet, and then yeah, basically the rest of the United States right behind me, right there. So what's been happening? So when I got back, I still kept doing affiliate marketing. That was really amazing stuff. Was enjoying that, but I actually got into drop shipping. So it was almost entirely. I had done drop shipping before, and had started to learn about it when I was in Japan. But I was actually doing it without knowing it was called drop shipping. Okay, so I know that's a big topic right now. A lot of people have been doing that, but I've been doing mostly marketplace stuff. So I had made money through a variety of different ways. And actually, the largest amount of money I had made during that point was through drop shipping. I was making like, not to like brag or anything, but it was like $400 to $500 a day in like 20 minutes. And this is before the rush of drop shipping. So then I get back, and through marketplaces mostly, I was using through Amazon, through eBay, through different ways like that. So then I find out about Shopify. I've been finding out all these different things, and a friend of mine turned me on to his version of drop shipping through Shopify and using manufacturers. So funny enough, all of a sudden, universe kind of provides. I got hooked up with a guy, and I started working with this company. This guy was doing specifically just drop shipping on his major company, and I worked with him as an associate, and he had done $4 million in the span of like, I think it was like 2 or 3 years. That was it. That was it. He did $4 million, and I learned. I think it was probably more because he had a few different websites. I think just one website was $4 million, and I was learning kind of like as an apprenticeship everything this guy knew. That was good. After that, did my own startup where we did drop shipping as well as a few other different marketing techniques with direct marketing and advertising. And I did that with a group of my friends here in San Diego. Now, did that for about a year. And yeah, it's been about a year and a half since that started. And that has been very rewarding experience, fun. A lot of my friends wanted to do the digital nomad thing, so they wanted to move back to Thailand and do it there, which is totally fine. I decided, I want to stay in San Diego. I just gotten back from, almost 7 years in Japan. So I was like, need to come back to, the foundational and see what we can do. So after that, yeah, we were thinking of going to law school or business school. And it was pretty amazing. So the last 6 months I've been working with a company, yeah, back into the workforce a little bit, and was working as a sourcer, business development, and a recruiter for attorneys, right? And I was thinking about law school. So I'd be interviewing attorneys day in and day out. I think I interviewed about 600 attorneys in the last 6 months. Like 100 interviews a month, and then you're doing business development. So I'd be meeting with law firms. I'd be meeting with all these different, corporations and their legal departments and seeing that expand. Met with some big hitters, not going to deny, some really amazing people to network with. And afterwards kind of decided, I don't know if I want to go to law school. I don't know if it's for me. But I actually got into business school. I could get into law school, but I took the LSAT, I took the GMAT, the test here in the States, got into business school, and that's going to be coming up in the next couple months. So one of the things is, number one, we have our Japan channel that we did for a few years. People would, I can't believe some of the people who wrote out to me, and that was such a great experience. Did some of the stuff in the car, and that was kind of like, hey, I want to keep this going, but I wasn't really like all in, I could say. So right now, there's a lot of stuff has happened. We've done businesses, we've learned a lot in the process, and we're right at this really cool, mode right now where, we have all this knowledge, and then I'm going to be further adding, more knowledge into that bank. And I kind of wanted to share that with a lot of people, right? All this stuff that we've had. And this is going to be our foundational website where we're going to be sharing a lot of details, a lot of free information, as well as tools, tricks, courses, all the different things that we've tried. And, you guys can go crazy. Use any one of these things and you will make money. Each thing that we've done, we've made profit. Some have worked obviously better than others, and we don't promote every little thing we try, because I think I've tried, out of 100 things, maybe only 20 of those things actually produce results. So we want to share those 20 things that have produced well, for us and for myself, right? So this website, this new channel that we're launching, this is the first video, and I know it's a catch-up video. I'll probably be putting this on these other channels, but this is going to be the first video on kind of everything that's been happening right now. And the last video we did was about Kokoro. So Kokoro is a Navy SEAL program for civilians. It's actually like a 50-hour straight unbeatable mind kind of camp almost. You're basically going through the mountains, you're going through the ocean, you're going through the desert, you're doing all these different things, continuous, no sleep, no stop, no stoppage. And that was our last video with Matt, where we sat down and we talked about that experience. And I know I got my friend's book. Oh, it's right down there. Slaying the Clowns. Erik Logan, great guy. He did a whole book, and he is like I forget his title, but I think he's like the VP of Puma, the golf and sports equipment. And he wrote his book, and he's a friend that I hang out with on the weekends. But yeah, there's a lot of cool people here in San Diego, and I think that was our last video talking about that and the mindset you have to have. So this channel is going to be devoted to a lot of different ways on how you can make money in different areas, on your mindset. We're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about relationships. Most of all, we're going to be talking about travel and business. And business reason is, hey, I'm going to business school. I have experience starting, developing, knowing businesses. I've worked for smallest startups to the biggest companies. Seriously, big companies. And we're going to be talking about those ways and kind of how to function and just exploring life in general, right? So take all this knowledge, this is just an extra, extra tool that you guys can use extra for your own benefit if you'd like to. But we're going to be talking about a few different ways that we've made money over the last 2 years, especially. So before that, yeah, we've made money in different ways. I had my own outdoor event company at one point. And then we did that in Japan, in Tokyo. And then since then, we've tried a variety of different things. We've done drop shipping. We've done Amazon FBA. We've done affiliate marketing, referral marketing, crypto, Forex, advertising, investment sourcing, and recruiting in general for different firms. And we're going to be talking about, how to spot them, what's best for you, autoresponders, how to develop a website, how to do networking, how to do what to do with your, how to get new staff and virtual assistants and the whole works. So this is going to be a little bit of everything. And why are we doing this? Why am I just all of a sudden giving out this info? And I know this is turning into a lot longer video than I thought, but hey, why are we doing this video is because it's good. I believe it's going to be really good for a lot of people. Even if one person just gets this, to me, it's going to be worth it. And also it's good for me. So whenever you learn something, you want to put into action right away. If you learn anything, any self-development tip, anything, if you just let it stall, like say if you read a book on investing and then like 6 months later don't invest, you're not going to remember anything you read. You want to put that into action, into play right away. And that's the glue that's going to really oh, this is what he's talking about. How do I put this into my business? How do I put this into, action right away? Third thing is actually also to talk about it or to teach it, right? If I'm teaching myself, like saying out loud like I am, I have to think about what I'm saying. I have to think about the material I want to bring to the table. So actually, the person who gets the most benefit from these videos, by the way, is going to be myself. And especially if I'm going to give business tips, you guys are going to get the full experience. If I give business tips, right, I'm going to be learning. I'm going to be applying these in my own businesses, but also, thirdly, if I'm speaking them out loud and presenting that information, I'm going to get a lot of benefit, and you guys get a lot of benefit as well. Okay, so that is, yeah, a lot of stuff has happened over the last 2 years, and I'm excited to really kind of develop a new channel and see where this goes. But hope you guys, enjoy all the material. This is all material that has worked in my life and has worked for me to give me a lot of different things that have been really exciting, a lot of experiences, and a lot of adventures. Okay, so looking forward to sharing that with you, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Please feel free to comment. In the description, I will leave different tools, different courses, and my contact details in case you want to reach out specifically. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Cheers.